It's another rainy day in beautiful downtown Chilliwack, British Columbia. We're here to show you the inner workings of Chilliwack Bowls of Hope. The rain is typical of Chilliwack, but doesn't stop the many volunteers, organizers, board members, and our corporate sponsors from doing what they do to support Chilliwack Bowls of Hope. It's our aim with this video to show you a day in the life of Chilliwack Bowls of Hope from the beginning to the end, and what makes this great organization run. So it does indeed take a village to raise a child, and we're going to show you how Chilliwack Bowls of Hope helps to do that.
I moved here 8 years ago and fell in love with the community, and to be able to give back to the community is important to me, and this is a huge part of our community.
I work for Bowls of Hope because I have a heart for giving back to others and helping others. And at Bowls of Hope, we're making an impact in a child's life, but a child's life in our own community, which is really important to me because I grew up in this community.
12 years ago, we started 17 sandwiches in one local school. And just last month, we served our 1 millionth bowl of soup to the kids in our community. It's something else to sit back and think that every day we're feeding 700 kids. We feel that we're at the pinnacle of our program, and now moving forward, the idea is to start reducing the numbers. And the ultimate goal would be one day to say we have to close the program down because there's no more kids that need our food. With respect to where are we going and what we're doing, we're really excited about moving forward. I think we're a fixture in the community now. And now our goal is not only to feed and work with the kids in need, but also start finding a way to break the cycle.
When Mike Choka offered me this position here, I grabbed it because it gives back to the community and it helps the kids. I have been hungry from time to time, I've gone without, and so I know a little bit about the feeling, but you know, to feed the kids, that is the major motivation that gets me up in the morning.
You know, I've seen some of the struggles that some of our schools and families, and just the aspect of having an organization like this who can work in partnership with us to meet the needs of our kids. You get to see the smiles on the faces of those kids. You know, their bellies are full of food, and you know, they have the ability to focus in class because as the adults we're really taking care of their basic needs. And to work with organizations like Bowls of Hope is really making a tremendous difference for the kids in our schools and for the families in our communities.
What happens is a lot of these kids, they come to school and they don't want to voice the fact that they're hungry. So they go through a lot of different behaviors, and we're wondering what's going on. And they don't want to say anything to us, so I say, are you okay? And they say, no, my stomach doesn't feel good. They're really focused on the fact that they need to eat. So in the afternoon, they're able to focus on their classroom stuff, and you find that behaviors are down less because of the fact that they're able to just focus on the fact that, well, now that they're not hungry, they can go on with their day. And food to them is a start of life, and without food, these kids could not do anything. Myself, if I don't eat in the morning, I can't function. With these kids, the moment they have something in their stomach, all issues of anxiety is lessened. The staff work around become more understanding what's happening to them because now we're able to focus on the real problem. And without the food, if we don't have that, we do have problems. These kids can be fed, and that's now on our back list. And now we can move forward. I'm here with one of the original volunteers, a local hero to me, this guy right here, Jim Bernard. Jim, I just want to ask you very quickly, what's your motivation to Bowls of Hope?
I was looking for something to do. I wanted to volunteer. I'm retired. I got lots of energy, and you know, you don't want to get too old too quick.
This is rain or shine. This is
absolutely.
This is snowstorm. This is hail. This is whatever. You were here faithfully every day of the school year.
If the school's open, we're here.
Every Wednesday, there's a couple of us from Envision that go out and we deliver both to Sardis and to Chilliwack, I believe, but we do the Sardis route, which is, huge need there.
Every school day of the year, rain or shine, volunteers get in this beautiful van donated by the Chilliwack-Fraser Rotary Club and delivered to both north routes and south routes, Chilliwack being the north route and Sardis being the south route. So many schools need this program. The kids that are being looked after right now, I was that kid, and I would have loved a program like that to be available, you know, in the late 70s in Chilliwack. But these drivers do this every day and make sure that kids get fed every day of the school year. Why we do it is because we were those kids, and now we're in an opportunity and a position to be able to help, and so you got to help.
I'm retired from the school district after working 22 years and been in Central for 13 years of that. And we see the need for the Bowls of Hope for the kids that don't come to school with no lunches and a lot of times no breakfast food. So they come for their breakfasts and lunches and depend on those 2 meals in their day. And we make sure they always have the opportunity to have a second bowl of soup. We make sure that they're well fed before they go back to class. And the difference we see is the learning. The kids are more focused, they're not so tired, they're fed, they're fueled, they can do their work better, more alert. I wanted to see how this worked, for how many schools were involved. Been to the kitchen to see how the soups are made. Could not believe what's involved with this, to make these meals for these kids and get them bowled and get them sent to all the schools, and the volunteers that are involved in all this as well.
I think the thing that I'm getting the most out of this day of traveling around and learning about the ins and outs of Bowls of Hope is how incredibly rewarding it is for the people involved. The giving is far better than the getting for the people that are doing the volunteering. And as the people are speaking, the biggest thing I'm getting from it is, most importantly for the kids, is food equals focus. With a full stomach, they're focused. And I can speak for myself as an adult. If I don't get breakfast or lunch, I'm not the same person. So you can imagine a kid maybe being too proud. I know when I was young, coming to this school, to Central School, I would not have approached any adult and said I'm hungry or I need food, but they do that. It's proactive. And all of the schools are like that. So it's really a great ad, and what a great, really beautiful cyclical program where every asset of it is helping somebody.
It is a program where, it is incredibly reliable. We have it delivered on time every day. Soup, bread, milk, sometimes there's extras like applesauce and different things that the kids love. But it's something they rely on, and many of them have we've even had kids who have had 3rd helpings of soup. You know, in the classroom when kids are working, we call it, you know, that hangry, right? Sometimes they don't know. It's just that feeling. They're angry, they're moody, and we'll literally walk them down and feed them. And you know, oftentimes that's what it is. It's not a discipline issue. It's just they're hungry. I have goosebumps as I'm saying this to you because it's humbling, you know, for all of us, and in this society, in this place that we live, that is so amazing to have kids. There's no excuse, right? There's no reason we can help them.
Well, you've seen a day in the life of Chilliwack Bowls of Hope, from the creation of the soup in the morning to the volunteer deliveries to speaking with different folks involved with Chilliwack Bowls of Hope. I think it's fitting that the logo for Bowls of Hope is over your heart, because everybody we spoke with today spoke from the heart about a project that's passionate to them. I hope that you will share your story about Bowls of Hope with friends and with corporate partners. It does indeed take a village to raise a child, and we want to continue doing that. Thanks so much.